Hello. Oh my gosh, it's good to see everybody today. How's it going? Good, right? Yeah, Cookie. So, Monster Hunter, how's your latest stuff been going? While you're answering that really quick, premise, okay? Capcom has been known for a few main things, okay? One of which is the series of games called Street Fighter, right? Street Fighter stretching all the way back into the 90s, going through the 2000s, right? 2010s. Now we're in the 2020s. With that, there's also been Devil May Cry, both of which, the reason why I bring these up, they're very big and heavy on combo systems and stuff, basically stemming from recent beat stories. Way to go. But they all kind of stem from fighting game sort of mechanics and stuff, combos and whatnot, right? Animation cancels and those sorts of things. So one of the things that I've been always rolling around in my head, okay, is the idea that changing screens, is that Monster Hunter is also made by Capcom, and it shows because Monster Hunter, in all 14 different weapon types in the mainline games, we're only sticking with mainline games, each one provides a level of combo functionality. Okay, so with that being said, I have finally cracked. I have finally broken, and I now want to spend my current energy to learn fighting games, and transpose that into learning all the weapons, like actually learning all the ins and outs and all the weird stuff that you can do with each weapon in Monster Hunter. Now, do keep in mind, this is primarily for wilds that I'm building all this off of. I figured it'd be the easiest one to do and the most available one because it's the newest one. If you need to learn, or if you want to take these videos or streams or whatever and transpose them to the older games, you can certainly do so. You're just going to end up probably stripping a few things out of the way. There will be things that are nice and useful to keep in mind, skills, basic combos, basic ideas. Most weapons in GU, yeah. And that's just it. There's a lot of them where I spend a good amount of time dabbling in things, but I am not competent at a high level. So, you know what? This actually brings up a really good example. With Greatsword, okay, in World, right? For an individual who just picks up Monster Hunter, you will think with Greatsword, you use charge 1, go into charge 2, and finish with charge 3. Actually, you can potentially increase your DPS if you skip charge 2 and use a tackle. It allows you to skip that second charge to potentially actually land the third charge and stuff. So that's the reason. Also, a little bit later, we figured out with great swords, you can actually skip level 2 charge, not need to do the shoulder tackle, but use the slinger shot to allow you to skip everything else and go straight into the third charge and do more damage than a shoulder tackle does if you use, say, like piercing slinger ammo. It's pretty cool. And so things like that are a lot of what I'm talking about when it comes to these types of weapons and types of things that I'm trying to learn and trying to figure out, right? There's got to be unique things that make these weapons so much more in-depth than what's just presented to us in all these weapon showcase trailers. So that's the main idea that I want to try and do. And along with all of that as well, along with me learning, I hope people who come across this stuff can hopefully learn alongside and, just, hey, figure out more stuff. Now, also, you guys might have noticed, or people also kind of talks about this as well. If there is a specific weapon that is your diehard, your ride or die main weapon, please feel free to give me the information, right? Teach me your ways. Teach me your ways. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to become a not the best, right? But I want to know advanced strategies and advanced tactics and stuff. I'm talking about You know, what are we looking for in all these weapons? You know, what sort of skills are good? Are there different ways to play these, right? Every weapon in the game can or has to do damage, right? They all have to be what you could classify as a DPS, right? But not all weapons have a shield. Therefore, not all weapons can like shield tank. Not all weapons can provide a heal or a buff or something like that. See what I mean? Yeah. This is gonna. We're gonna get deep. That's the plan, right? So, I got everything all loaded up. Let's actually rotate over. Get ready for this. I'm excited. I am. Does that kind of make sense to everybody? Hopefully. If not, well, shit, I did a bad job at explaining things then. But yeah, here we are, Monster Hunter Wilds. My first one, if people have noticed on certain web pages and channels and stuff, we are going to tackle Lance. So, not really. There is a specific reason why we're doing Lance first, but it's not anything crazy philosophical or anything. I wish I had advanced skills. I completely lost when Horn used my hands. See? Let me main them for you. So when you're like, oh, I want to pick it up, boom, you got all of this. I'm coming at this with the same level of intensity and in-depth understanding as like fighting game guys do, right? Not like Tekken. We're not going that, no, not Tekken. We're not going that far. We shouldn't have to factor astrological signs into our combos. We're not doing that, okay? But if it's something that we can actually, if it's something we can actually like do, that's what we're gonna do. So I am gonna start with a complete blank slate. What? I just want all of these gone. I do. Okay. We're gonna grab Lance. We'll keep the how is stories going. I have not gotten very far. It's still up to my kid, and so him and I have not sat down. Actually, speaking honestly here, him and I have not sat down and played like any games together. I mean, he's 20, 21 months now old, so like I'm not expecting a lot, but you know, we just haven't had a lot of time, haven't had a chance to. So I have enough materials to go ahead and build anything. High rank is stupid hard. I'm not great. Fantastic. That's exactly what I don't want to hear. All right, I have enough stuff to go ahead and build most of the lances. Most of the lances right off the bat. But that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna start literally from zero. Literally. Wait, okay, now hold on here. How is high rank hard? That's my worry. Also, don't worry, there's not much going on in high rank anyways. Like, explain. Is there just not a lot of content? Is that what it is? Three-dimensional map is cool. Let's see. Okay, world map. Wait, what? Oh. Gotcha. Okay. I guess. Right, hold on here. Let me just get this stuff out of the way, and then we'll go on. All right. Also, we're gonna get. Do I not have? Interesting. I do not have that. Do. Okay, that's fine. Well, whatever. We're up and going, right? There's like some challenges you can do, and there's like 10 high rank monsters, so that's basically it. So then what's the, like, is all of the, nuts, I can't think right now. Is all of the, all of like high rank for stories just, how do I want to say this? Like extra content? Like is it meant to be part of the story or? I gotta get a couple of other things taken care of here because I am a bad streamer. Yes, this will work. I don't care. All right, there we go. Because I am a bad streamer. No, there's after low rank, the story's... No. Not after low rank, the story's finished. Oh. Yeah, so it's strictly like super bosses and that sort of thing. Got it. Okay. Talk to Guy. It is Monster Hunter Stories.
We must find those endangered eggs.
Speaking of story... Alright, well, like I said, we'll get this out of the way. Thank goodness you're here, Pegasus. Please talk to this feline. He keeps talking about eggs and duties. It's too hard to follow. Alright, we'll do.
Salutations. Where did you come from?
Oh, I have...
You don't look like you're part of our expedition.
There we go. I apologize for that. You were probably getting double
From
sound.
your accoutrements, I can
There
only
we go.
surmise you are with the Hunters Guild. I am Rudy, a royal palico in service to the Kingdom of Azuria. And
That's
as
adorable.
how-
I'm gonna skip past this. I hope I don't need this. Hope I don't need that information. Monsty eggs can be returned to pop-up camps. Okay. I have another one. Let's go talk to Nadia real quick. And then we'll actually get to learning. There's a lot. But at high rank you can fight Vitalis. Dude can literally one-shot you.
Nadia, please.
That's a great, like, advertising
Aren't you
tool.
investigating the frenzy too?
As exhausted as you are.
Oh, good. So, there.
Well, I've got stuff to attend to. See ya.
Oh. That's rude. Nadia just blew her up.
Something wrong, me?
Yeah. Number of I mean,
What?
no one.
Yep.
What?
Bye, bye, bye. Alright, love for hero. Cool. Now we actually get to go to where we actually need to be. I need... We're going in here. Alright. Yes, so to start off our fun little adventure, I've gotten generational... I did! I got it on sale. I got it on sale on the Switch. That's the one. Right? I think it was like $5. Pretty pumped. All right, so let me look here. I need. I can't think about it right now. Play guide. There it is. Have you played it? I have not. Well, Generations. I played Generations on the 3DS, not Generations Ultimate. I did not enjoy playing it on the 3DS. It was weird. Didn't care for it. Okay. Weapon controls. Actually, no. Is it just weapon controls? That seems kind of lame. I think that's all we get. Tutorials? Fundamentals. Okay. Lance. Here we go. A myriad of attacks. Time your guard with a monster's attack to perform a perfect guard using triangle and circle after a perfect guard to perform retribution thrust. Okay. I do plan on playing Generations Ultimate. Well, what Generations is Ultimate? Because I'm pretty sure Monster Hunter 4 and Generations Ultimate are separate. This is my... Okay, this'll... Every weapon that I do for this series, okay? And I do plan on making a series. I'm just very wishy-washy on like timing and stuff, or scheduling. So this entire series is going to be me playing weapons that I have never honestly like touched before. I've put them on, I've used them once or twice, but have never actually like dived into it. I think, yes, I think longsword will be the only exception, because I used to run longsword in Freedom Unite. Freedom Unite, try. I used to run longsword in those. So there's that. That's what's going on. Okay. Time your guard with a monster's attack. Perform perfect guard. Use triangle and circle. Perfect guard. A variety of other attacks specific to each weapon apart from other ones introduced. Try out different moves, starting with the tutorial on the previous page. Cool. Perfect guard. Got it. Wounds. Okay. Focus strike. That's that. Okay. Not super helpful in that. Is there anything for Lance? There's a tips page for Lance. Triple thrust and charge counter. You can perform a 4th level attack after a mid thrust 3 or high thrust 3. Aren't those the only thrusts you get? Okay. Alright, so we got mid thrust is triangle. In focus mode, you can change the direction of the combo using... Yeah, so that's the same thing for, like, the level of control you get in Greatsword. Cool. Into triple thrust. High thrust. Basic combo started that thrust upwards. Wait. Never mind. I'm surprised Gorilla's not in here. You're using his favorite weapon. He's actually the reason why I started with this one, because in the Discord, he, like, just instantly, he's like, I got this! I got the assignment. So I'm kind of, that's kind of the main inspiration for this whole deal. Now, keep in mind, I am not going to stop using, we will, okay, finishing point here, because I need to make this set, or I need to make this clear. We will stop using the lance when I can beat high rank Zoshia. I'm going to go through, quote unquote, the story of Wilds, and that will be our deal. It's weird if you should use longsword. You would think, honestly, you would think. Okay, you can string the attack up to 3 times with high thrust 3. Oh, the direction corresponds to the camera direction. That's good to know. Okay, I skipped ahead. So basic combo started that thrust upwards, while in focus mode, the direction of the attack corresponds to the direction of the camera. Good to know. They didn't say that in mid thrust. You can string the attack up to 3 times with high thrust 3, chaining into charge counter. Its damage increases the longer you charge the attack with circle. Time this with a monster's attack to unleash a powerful double counter thrust. So there we go. Okay. Leaping thrust, triangle and circle. Wide sweep. Large sweeping attack that can be performed during combos. Does that allow for the extension? There's not a lot. So, okay, this is what we're talking about for like basic combos here. So, triangle, 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 triangle. That's our PP thrust. That's what it is. High thrust. And then you can charge. Okay, cool. Counters after successful guard. So you have guard, and you have 3 options, okay? So for anybody popping in here and stuff, when it comes to Monster Hunter with these newer games, the flow charts, see, it's not like a traditional like fighting game where you can kind of string into this weird web. This one here does kind of get specific with how it works. So this good example, right? Up here it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 1, and then 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3. Kind of think about it. So guard, you can do return thrust. Okay. You can do payback thrust. And retribution thrust. I don't quite know what that visual did no good. Okay, so I wanted to see, let's do this. So I want to do 1, 2, slap. Okay. Got it. Okay. So you can just stay here. Yes. Okay. You can just stay there. And you are allowed to do that. Not bad. Okay. Very, very simple, very standard. You can change. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So no matter what, the way you end that. Got it. All right. I kind of see how that works now. So you're very much... Yes, Lance is one of those types of weapons where you actually, like, hunker down, pick a spot, and you stay there, right? You are the perimeter. One thing, though, that I find very interesting is how much actual, like, ability you get with... Oh, and your whole body becomes the hitbox. So if I... Charge. That. Okay. Not bad. All right. So that helps out a little bit. I do know a large portion of what we're going to end up doing is... Yeah, so you can do dash attack. You can go straight into guard counter, too. And then power guard. Oh, that drains your stamina quick. Ah, interesting. Okay. I want to see if I can kind of figure out... Room state, standby. Smash. Smash pattern, weak. Yes. Orientation forward. Yeah, this should be... Okay. There we go. Okay. I need... Yeah, thanks. This armor set's gonna have to change, I think. I am running basically a Dark Med build. So I have Final Fantasy skills on here too. Ah, I see. It is very tight timing. It's very tight timing and it's like very close. Sick. What weapon do you think you're going to use in GU? Bare minimum is going to be... Oh, it resets it. Okay. Bare minimum, we're going to end up using Greatsword. Minimum. I even look... So what if I do charge counter? Interesting. So there is 3 levels to that. Okay. So if I hit this, right? I'm terrible at this. This is gonna be really bad. Yeah, okay. We're just I'm gonna have to go out in the field. That's how it's gonna work.
Right.
Alright, Alma, what's the first quest we're supposed to do in the beginning here? Frog. Oh, I can't do frog. Wait, excuse me. Gross. Ugh, gross quest. No, thank you. Yeah, my plan is right now to actually go through and
I'm happy to help
do
anytime.
Greatsword with it. Greatsword is really good. Is really good. A style I recommend is using Valor or Adept. Yeah, I have to learn what the actual skills or what the actual styles are. Because there's a portion of them that I don't... I think Adept was like perfect dodge or something like that. I mainly use Adept. What are all of the things? Yeah, give me this. This. Oh yeah, you know what? We're gonna keep. No, I can't. I can't keep those. We'll grab this one. That'll work. And I just won't be able to use my great sword. This is gonna be rough. All right, here we go. Now, I am gonna be going through again all the quests in the story sort of deal. So like all the monsters that the story brings up, and I am going to keep using the lance for these streams until we beat high rank Zoshia. That's gonna be the trick. I am not. This is gonna get rough. These first couple hunts are gonna be
You have everything?
just the worst. All right.
We received supply items. Don't let them go to waste.
Oh, come on. Secret. Perfect. Good news is I get the opportunity to go ahead and farm up for this shit. Froggy! Nope, that's fine. I want... I do not care for this play style. Ow. Here we go. Nice. I got one. Okay, it looks like that skipped correct. I completely lost track of those bugs. Okay, just that's what we need to do. Just get the frick out of here. Okay, not bad. Shake. Go. You guys need to go. No. Sick. That's an instant charge. No! There we go. Cool. That worked. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to use that correctly. There we go. No! When I dodge, am I like stuck to? I'm kind of stuck to just wall back. sharpness right now. Terrible sharpness. First spot. Alright, I need... Can I do it? I can. Alright, give me 1 second. I need to go move a child, and then we'll get right back into this. We'll go finish the frog. Okay. I am back. I assume I didn't miss much, being as we're paused. Alright. I'm gonna grab this. Take these opportunities when I can. I think, too, I need to lower that just a little bit. Alright. Sleepy Frog, right? Do I have a big damage option? I don't know if I do. Charge counter's probably the best, right? Okay. Good news. You can eat that. Suck. 50 damage on that though. Feels pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. There is a higher level of, I think, yeah, higher level of patience that I don't have. Easy. Yeah, this is gonna be, honestly, this is next to culture shock. That's what it is. So I think right now, for the most part, I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about skills. I'm gonna worry more about just learning the weapon. That's gonna be the bigger issue. Okay. How did that go? Let's see. Not too bad. There is I have to have like a level of patience for this weapon, because I can't just stop what I'm doing to then go block, to go like do anything, right? I have to actually I actually have to like stop what I'm doing and then go deal with it. All right, chicken time. So that kind of makes things a bit more difficult. Chicken. Right, like I can't just bully things. There is a clear like separation in the stuff I have to do, or the stuff that has to take place.
Let's have another hug
Right,
with
so
surprises today.
stab. I can do this.
A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
You have to finish the animation too. So wait, what if I do? Okay, hold on. Stab dash block. Stab dash. No, you can easily lose inputs on that. Well, that's unideal. That is unideal. It's fine. Hold on. I do have this option, right? I do have that option. I've tried soloing everything else, as long as I've got 2 killing, it's just like... I still have to worry about that in Freaky Night. Okay, so 50 damage on that. adversely affected by like damage type. No, give me the sick. That's another one. This is not after having to like slow down a little bit. It's just going from the Unga Bunga levels. Oh shit, we have to do a freaking great sword. That is a really strong attack. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. This is gonna screw up all of the sleeping bonus damage, but I don't care. No,
I'll transfer the materials I've gathered into your field pouch.
Ah, that's awesome. I have to have some sort of fun. I have to indulge in the meme. Alright, get some iron ore. Okay, so yeah, it really does seem like if I do this, right? 102. So can I? Nope. Gotcha. So yeah. I was worried about that. So there. Is that better? No! I thought it was free. Jailbroken. Let's go. Nice. Perfect. Have it here. Ah, break time. It's break time. That's not what I wanted. I love that. Wait, what? 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 Yes.
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong thing. That's why. That's why. I can't. I'm not allowed to do things today. I'm not. Alright, check it. Yeah, it's a little weird, right? I have to worry about the speed at which I do things, right? It's kind of funny, I got a KFC yet. Yes. So, okay. The adjustment period is going to be my biggest issue, but combos are really simple with the lance because you're not allowed the ability to adjust with mobility. You're not, like, at all, right? So if I go through and I want to just do my basic stab, 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 right? Everything in the lance is high committed.
Right.
Especially since everything's super slow. Because I feel like this lance is probably like the slowest one. I don't know. Maybe I'm huffing something. I have no idea. I could be wrong. But yeah, it's that weirdness of like, okay, you can do
Commencing quest by order
maybe
of the gate.
what is it? What is the exact thing I want to say for this? Actually, you know what? Hold on. We're gonna pause the game here. What's the exact thing I want to say for this? I think what I'm trying to really drill home is the idea that your combo is not an exact game plan. Okay? it's weird, I know. So with like, let's say, I don't know, freaking probably like longsword, right? So if we talk about longsword, okay, longsword has a very specific game plan where it's combo, 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 combo. You have the ability to move while you combo. Greatsword, that's like kind of. You get the shoulder tackle, which is massive, right? That you can eat any attack, iframe through attacks and stuff like that. So there's that. You also get a block. Dual blades, you can dodge through things. Sword and shield, you can either dodge or you know what I mean, right? But I think the big thing is with Lance is your combos only matter if you are allowed a big enough opening. I think that's how this really like is going to end up working. Because the speed at which we are moving with this weapon is so slow. I mean, again, that could also just be wild or wilds, but I don't know. It's not like a clunky slow either. It is it's very deliberate. Lance is a very deliberate. Okay. I can see where this one might come in. Maybe that's like the main draw of this. It's just the fact that it gives you so much. It gives you so much room to like decide of like how you want to deal with certain things. Nope. Nah, I don't use Lance, but I do use Gun Lance, even Rise the weapon is pretty slow. Yeah, I don't know, it just feels like that extra level of... Forgot I could go up walls. Backdash seems to be the best option. Game. Nice. Perfect. All right, this might be a weird idea. This is strictly for later, right? Hear me out. Permanent sharpness lance. Like high crit. Oops. So this is your first time playing Wilds, or are you replaying? I am replaying. I have gotten all the way up to Dogmazio. Beat Omega. Right? I am just purely spending time to learn weapons. Because I want to... It's kind of a twofold thing, right? One, I want to have the ability to actually learn all these weapons. B, I want to have the ability to help people more. So if somebody has a question on a weapon, I don't want to just like... kind of look like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't. I'm going to take a wild guess at somebody. I'll be wrong. That sort of thing. So. Hey, yeah, there you go. And so I am wanting to go through all of these weapons and also kind of plan on making like a set of videos that's purely geared towards the idea of like essentially helping people. And then get like the crazy level of understanding with stuff. If it's a deal where certain weapons have a unique cancel mechanic to it, or, you know, be able to help people figure out and main these weapons, rather than just sit here and just look dumb and think, oh yeah, I like this. This is cool. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, certainly not my first time. I don't know if you saw a bit ago after dealing with the other two monsters. I'm at 172 HR. I've spent time. Okay. New thing to note. Okay. You can. Oops, I lost my controller. Give me a second while I kick this up. I can't see stuff that small. Oh, damn. It's fine. It's all good. Okay, so. Weapon out. Why did I have such a giant... That's interesting. Okay, that's super cool. I actually want to make a note of that. I have glasses, but I think computer lenses. Don't we all? Legitimately, don't we all? What is it? Oh, backdash. Wait, no. What is it? We'll just call it tap dash. Tap dash. Small distance. Backdash. Large distance. Actually, let's just do it. Let's do this. We're gonna go X button. X dash is gonna be small distance. Okay. And then we're gonna go back X or BX. Is that how I want to do it? Yeah. We'll do back X. I'll probably break this down in like fighting game notation later. Might make it a little bit easier, but large distance. That's interesting. Because I thought that was weird when it happened during the fighting, but I didn't quite draw the connection as to what was going on. Yeah. 172. Because I can't see nothing. Yeah, it'll happen. I'm in the same boat as you are. I just don't want to go to the... I just don't want to make an appointment. I'm super lazy. Okay. Let me go to the wild, actually. Let me go to the wild. Okay. So we're here, right? If I tap X, right, or tap dodge, right? Whoops. Okay, tap dodge, right? Tapping dodge will get me small distance every direction, okay? If I do back, right? So keep in mind, right, when it comes to fighting game notation, if you're on a computer, okay, or if you have a calculator handy, and you look at that, okay, Guilty Gear,
I put the materials I found in your field pouch.
maybe some Street Fighter stuff, Guilty Gear and a lot of like anime fighter 2D fighters will do numpad notation, right? So if I want to do a quarter circle forward attack, then it's 2-3-6. If I want to do quarter circle back, then it's 2-1-4. Okay. If I need to do a half circle forward, it's 4-1-2-3-6, right? So for the sake of this, to make it easier, we're going to use number pad notation. Okay. But we're going to have it in this perspective, not typical fighting game perspective like this. We're going to have it this perspective, okay? So think of your character in the 5 position. That's neutral, okay? So 2 will be a back, 8 will be away, 6 will be right, 4 will be left, right? So if I, okay, with that being said, right, if I do neutral, if I have a weapon out first off, the one I go, you don't need to make an appointment. You can just go there and they'll get you everything set up. Nice. I always make an appointment, but I just don't want to. I hate it. Okay, back to this. So, putting it away. All right, weapons out. We're neutral, okay? If I hit X, you just do a dash backwards, okay? But now if I do, I am going to hurt you. You need to stop doing this. Okay, so if I'm here and I do 8 dash, right? That gives me that little hop forward, okay? Same distance. And then if I can do 4 dash, right? Like if I attack and I buffer that input. And if people need me to like define what I mean by certain terms, let me know. But yeah, so if I attack and I buffer left or if I buffer right, okay. It's all that sort of small distance, okay? But if I do 2, so if I purposely tilt my movement stick away from the monster, so if I go here and now I do this big leap. Big, huge leap. It's more animation, it's more frames, but you get that bigger difference. I am talking fighting game controls. I'm using primarily like Guilty Gear sort of, or 2D anime fighter notation. Right, so this is why this is going to take a lot of explaining, but I feel like it's going to help a lot, right? Being able to break things down like this. So let me go to the training room. Okay. We're going to talk about a few things. First off, the stance of your character. We're going to start there, right? Stance of your character, the way we are right now, it's neutral. Whether we are weapon stowed or weapon out, right? We are neutral. We're not doing anything. I'm not going forward. I'm not going backwards. I'm not going left. I'm not going right. I'm not going, that sort of deal. I'm not moving, so I'm neutral, okay? Neutral, I can do any attack I want. Do all my stuff. It's good, right? This is where the lance, I think, gets a little confusing and weird, is the movement of the lance. Okay, so as I was explaining earlier, first off, do you have the ability to look at like a cell phone number pad or a calculator number pad or actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Give me a second. I might. No, not what I wanted. Here. Okay. This is going to be a little weird. I don't know how well this is gonna work. I need to add a thing. Window capture. Window capture. Yes. Okay. So here's how it's gonna work. This is gonna be really weird, but hear me out. Hi. Paint time. So when you look at a calculator, okay. Let me actually just pull one up here. Actually, no, I have one on my computer. Okay. So on a... I'm might just throw this out the window because I don't like this. I apologize for this. I did not mean to go this in depth with this stuff going on here. Yes, automatic, select display. That's the right one? That is the right one. Beautiful. All right. So here we go. If you look at my screen right now, this is kind of what I'm talking about, right? So you have your calculator. Let me get off of trigonometry. Scientific. No, I need, give me standard. Okay. Calculator. All right. So if you look at the numbers here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This is what's called numpad notation when it comes to like fighting games. Okay. Guilty Gear, the reason why I bring that up and use that one a lot is because that's the one that predominantly uses it, and that seems to be the most popular fighting game that does use this. Otherwise, for like Street Fighter, they use quarter circle, half circle, full circle, 360, 720, that sort of stuff, right? Very typical, like kind of like skateboarder-esque lingo. But I feel like numpad notation helps out a lot, right? So your character, the way we're sitting at right now, okay? Where we're at right now is the 5, okay? We are on 5, which means we're neutral. We're not going forward, which in this case would be 8. We're not going backwards, which means 2. We're not going left, which is 4. We're not going right, which is 6, okay? So, give me a second. I'm going to make our guys over here. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Beautiful, all right? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay? Make a little bit more sense here. So when I'm talking about moving forward, okay, or a forward input, it's going to be 8. Okay? Jesus Christ, I had a stroke. Okay. When I talk about a forward input, it's 8. Okay? If I talk about a left input, that's 4. If I talk about a right input, it's 6. Forward left will be 7. Forward right will be 9. Back right will be 3, and back left will be 1. Okay, extend this out a little bit. Okay, backwards will be 2. Okay, so when I go back into my my character here, okay, going 8, going 2. Going 4, going 6. Make sense so far? Hopefully. Good. All right. So when I have my weapon out, okay, and I tap dodge, or on PlayStation it would be X, okay, I do this little back step, right? If I go forward, I do this little number. Right? If I go left, I do this. If I go right, I do that. Okay? Keep this in mind. Just to prove it, just to also prove it a little bit more too, I'm going to do what's called a buffer. So I'm going to make my characters go into an animation, which in this case will be my thrust, my PP thrust. Okay? I'm going to thrust and buffer that 4 input, that left input, and then dodge. So basically what the game says is step 1, we thrust. Step 2, we're going to move left. Step 3, we're going to dodge. And then it combines the left and dodge to make that left side step. So simple enough, right? You can do the same thing with right. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay? Simple movement. This is the part when fighting the Lalabarita. This is the one thing I found interesting, and I didn't realize I was doing it until I got out of it, okay? When I am in neutral, so not moving, current state, or if I attack and then do a buffer for it, if I go backwards, or R2 notation, okay, and hit dodge, I now do a larger dash, okay? So if I here and back, big difference. I'll show it. Okay. So I am right here, okay? No back input, no 2 input, no back input. We go that far, okay? Not that big. You can kind of see it on the ground. We're We're on that little patch of dust there. Okay. If I go back forward, okay, and I do backdash. Ooh, that's not it. You suck. Now look how far we went. I didn't realize that. I thought all of our dashes were the same thing. Not true. So that's it. That's an interesting piece of tech to keep in mind with Lance, is when you get that backdash, right? When you get that backdash in there, it is a crazy amount of distance increase. And it's going to be way easier to buffer your directional input with the stab. So if all we're doing is, say, like doing a poke, all I want to do is just take one piece or 1 point of damage. I want to deal 1 damage, right? One point of contact. And that's it. So I can stab, backstep, disengage. I did not know that. So that's cool. That is one piece of tech that I enjoy. Where's my notes? Yeah. So we're gonna go X is small dash, and then we're gonna call it 2x. And again, when I'm talking about these numbers, right? It's numpad notation, okay? It is that whole. That is not the right screen. It's this whole deal here. So basically, you want to do a Hadouken, almost. So, how the best way to explain this? Because a Hadouken is a quarter circle forward. Okay, specifically. So quarter circle forward to do a Hadouken, right? If we're in neutral state, it's 2, 3, 6. Okay, 2, 3, 6. Right? 2, 3, 6, light, medium, heavy punch if you're on Street Fighter. If you're playing Street Fighter specifically, 2, 3, 6 with Ryu or Ken, actually. I think both can do it. 2, 3, 6, and then punch. Get a Hadouken. Okay? We're kind of dealing with some similar sort of deal here, right? The difference is it's the main difference is the fact that we're getting a top down. We're operating top down. We're not operating this way, right? We're operating this way. So if I attack, right, and go back, this is what we get. Yes. This is purely to make things easy. Okay? It changes because our camera can change. Your brain's instantly gonna like try and mess with you, but this is how I break down shit. Monster Hunter allows you to play combos. That's the beauty of this game. It's built by Capcom. Guys, it's Street Fighter with monsters. It's so fun. It's so cool. But also too, like, breaking it down this way helps people understand all the weird shit you can do. Like, oh my god, I never realized Lance has the best dodge in the game. Right? Like, if I stab and go backwards, that is the best dodge in the game. That is better than bog standard evade distance. Like 3. It has to be. And guys, I have no skills. Look at this. I don't have evade distance, and I get that big of a dash. That's massive. Stab, backdash, you get this. Right? So that means stab, backdash, and then you can cover that distance back with a leaping strike. Huh? What? Wild. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Also, I noticed too, my one thing's not working. Reload. Weird. Yeah. This is why I wanted to do this. Because I learned all the weird shit that I can do with Greatsword through a similar, like, just playing around, yes. But if I can go through and break it down into a bit easier way, because you go and talk to people about like Monster Hunter stuff, right? It's like, hey, how do you do Lance? Oh, just hit triangle, 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 circle, circle, circle. That does nothing. I guarantee you right now, there is no like pro out there. This is a really big claim, and I don't want to get yelled at for it. But at any rate, you could probably go out and ask any pro right now, like, hey, I want to learn Lance, right? They'll tell you, oh, all you do is block and hit triangle. That's all you do. If that's all people do, then why the frick do we play Lance? That is the most boring shit ever. But if you ask somebody like Gorilla starts foaming at the mouth and getting all excited and shit, like, oh, you want to play Lance? Well, sit down and buckle the frick up, because I'm going to give you a lesson. And every weapon has that same potential. There's weird shit you can do with every weapon. I just don't think enough people, like, think about it. In this case, I am going to attempt to shish kebab this monkey using my fancy new Lance tech. Wherever the frick he is, dude. Do you think this kind of gameplay will work in GU? Absolutely. So here's the beauty of what this is, okay? Monster Hunter is and always will be built off the premise of a fighting game, right? And so you can take the same principles and give yourself the ability to find these weird like mechanic things. The only difference is you probably won't have a level like Wilds will. That's the only difference. So, Wilds being the one that we're doing right now, you won't get the exact same thing as, say, like Generations Ultimate, but you do get the ability to get like your basic stuff. Like, my brain's still right now because I'm trying to think and fight at the same time. But certain things will carry over, not everything. You kind of have to figure out what is like Wilds unique, and then you can go ahead and kind of figure it out from there what you're allowed to do in your own specific game. So, will it work? Or can you do the same thing? Yes. Is it going to be the exact same? No. There's too many new quality of life stuff that's happened in Wilds for it to be the exact same. There. Yes. Dude, I love it. This is awesome. Nope. Okay, that I'm really bad at. If I'm not mistaken, I think I can also get stuns off too. And of course, you can always go through and target yourself with focus mode in Wild, so that's cool. Nope. Oh, I didn't think that was that attack. No, I'm getting tripped up. Slap. This is good. This is awesome. I feel like I'm moving a little too quick through this right now, but having a good time nonetheless. Yeah, and then the same thing too is like you can use let me make a potion. You can use slap can be used at any point between 1 and 3. Okay. It can be used in anything between 1 and 3 for combo. Okay. Your jump will always happen. Where was the? There it is. Okay. Jump will always be first. Slap can always be anywhere between 1 and 3. It can either be 2 or 3. How about that? It can never be 4. It can never be your 4th attack because that's always your combo finisher, which is either your triple stab or your guard counter. So, bummer, a little bit, but. Get out of here, Dosha. Give me this. I probably should have grabbed the Sacred, but it's fine. Yes. Menki. Menki. I am curious to know what the lance is going to look like. See it. That's good damage. Holy shit. There we go. Nope. Sick. I see I have a problem. Because I got very, like, button mashy towards the end there. And it's very, yeah. No, I cannot. I had to add it to the note. And I think, too, like, when these streams get posted, when these stream VODs get posted, I think I'll post the notes as well, right? Again, I do plan on making like a full like video series for every weapon on this. Not every weapon's gonna get its own video, but it'll be a series of video. There you go. Anti-button mash. Honestly, it is. In order for you to properly use the weapon, you cannot button mash. You have the ability to do button mash things, right? But the way everything is set up and built, it's a super heavy weapon that you're just not allowed to do anything else. So you have to be very careful and very deliberate of what you're doing. You have leeway too. So like, oh, I do want to do my stab, my multi-stab, right? But I can't. Oh no, my meal. I can't just go through and unga the bunga the shit out of this, you know. All right. What monster was that? Because I think I'm gonna want to start building weapons here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a Balahara. Okay. And then I'm gonna look at seeing what sort of weapons we can essentially get. All right. Like what sort of things are we looking at here for weapons? Because I have not looked at stats yet, at all. I don't know damage wise. I don't know.
Do you have everything?
I don't know a lot of things. Suppose I could have teleported. Where are you at? You're way out there. All right, we're gonna fast travel. Let me cheat. We're cheating now. All right. Alahara. Hi, buddy. No. I might have to actually, like, shoot him off or something. Oh, this is gonna be a... This is a change of pace. Okay. What is going to hit me versus what doesn't? Yeah, thanks. Go ahead, where am I? See if I do, but still. This. No. Okay. You're not allowing me to do a lot, are you? I got shot at you. Ah, awesome. Done. No. Oh, I had a... This thing sucks. I do not like this one. I don't like Balahara to begin with, but still. There, that's better. Get the jump, stab, stab, stab. And get that big free. There. God, now we're starting to get it. Nope. This is mine. Ah! Okay, he curls the tail. Nope. Oh, big spear. Okay, got it. I'm just gonna move. Get out of the way. No! I was doing so good! Oh, I also lost my meal, that's right. I have Weldon things though. We're good. We're okay. Look at that. This is probably by far my favorite, like, mount attack. The Lance is great. It's the same type. Like, look at this. That's not Lance. That's just freaking Insectglaive. Ah, see? That's where that button mash kind of hits me. Don't care. Yeah, see? Don't care. Okay, we're good. He should be going to sleep. I think. This makes me happy. I think for sure I'm gonna have to make sure I keep like the what am I trying to think of here? Like basically because the Sacred is unique to Wilds, I cannot add that. No, that was... Yes! Give me that. Okay. This man. Nope. Nope. Give me the wound. Give me the wound. Thank you. Nice. All right. Still sloppy, but I do feel like I have a bit more, like, mental control. Right? Like, I feel like I have a... It's not... How should I put this?
Such lovely coloration.
The
Is it due to
intent.
environmental factors?
Yeah, the intent is definitely, like, there. It's not like I'm randomly pushing buttons and praying for the best. So that's a huge boost. That's a huge boost. Really quick, I do want to put in... So, jumping thrust, only first attack, okay? And then sweep can be second or third attack. You cannot, if I do that combo of attacks, I'll show you. All right, we got a few things we gotta take care of, but I'll show you what I mean. Trust. Okay. So, couple things for sure. For sure. All right. We are here. Okay. When you do triangle and circle, okay? Triangle, circle, attack 1, attack 2, attack 3, attack 4. You cannot, so And maybe, what if I do training hall? Maybe that'll work a little better here. Probably see what I'm talking about more with that, right? Okay. We are here, okay? Pull out my lance. Is there actually any way I can get training camp settings, wound, natural recovery settings, select mode, smash mode? I just want standby right now. Wound settings. Is it? Can I not turn that stuff off? Options. Game settings. Controls, maybe? Hold confirmation, duration, auto sheath. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't like that. Slinger auto load, call secret. Where is it? Display, maybe? Frame rate limit off. No, that ain't it. No, I don't see where it's at. Well, this sucks. Tutorial mode, display some, display all, display some. Repeat tutorials, do not repeat. Agreed. Do not do that. Weapon attack power display, display with coefficient. Display what is? There's some settings here I have not seen. Favorite item safeguard. Auto select fast travel point. Yeah, there's not. I can't turn this off. That sucks. I hate that. Okay. At any rate. So here's what I'm talking about. Okay. Thrust attack will only ever be the first attack. Only ever. Okay. Only the first one. Okay. Okay. The sweep can be your second and third attack. Okay, so that's second. Stab, stab. There's third. Okay? You cannot have either of those weapons be your final attack. Your finisher will either be your triangle finisher or your circle finisher. Only way it works. So, stab, stab, stab. Okay? Stab, stab, stab. Okay? That's how that works. You will only ever have one of those sets of things. Only triangle finish or circle finish. That's it. Okay. Oh, ad time. Ad time. Give me. Let's actually do this because we're. Oh, never mind. Yeah. So the way that works out essentially is that you are locked into kind of a couple different things. Okay. Guard dash. Shield attack. I have not even attempted to do that. Holy shit. Dude, there's so much. Okay, hold on. So we do this, 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 that. Is it dash attack? Nope. No. Stop. There's a lot I haven't done yet. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh my gosh. Yuck. Oh, shiitake here. Let's see. What if I do stab? No, it's left stick. So we're gonna go 8 R2 plus triangle. Triangle. That's shield attack. Okay. There is a window that it waits for that input. You can mash that input, but I do like that. That's nice. Okay. Back to what we were doing though. This is basic stuff. You know what? Hear me out. This is gonna be weird, okay? Lance, 2 stances. It's 2 stances. Okay? So what do I mean by stance? Okay, a stance is a mode that you can enter by activating a certain thing, right? If you have an insect glaive, right? Or better yet, demon mode with dual blades. Dual blades has 2 stances. 1 is normal mode, 2 is demon mode. We're going to only use those 2 for right now because it makes things easier to understand. There is archdemon mode. I'm not going to talk about that one though. That's stupid. So when it comes to stances, the way it works out is your character is in basic stance. All characters will have a basic stance. All weapons will have a basic stance, right? Some though will have access to a different stance, which changes their moveset and properties. Okay, so for example, Lance. Okay, Lance has 2 stances. You have offense. We're gonna call it offense stance, defense stance. Okay, offense stance. You have, if you look at the button controls on the top right there, you have a level of you have a higher level of input that you're allowed to do. Okay, we have your mid thrust, we have your high thrust, your wide sweep, right? All that sort of thing. Okay, ooh, I like that. 1, 2 here. So wait, what if I do this, that? Oh, you can only get that. Okay, I get it now. So back to the stance thing. Lance has 2 stances. You have offense stance and defense stance. So this is offense stance, defense stance, or offense and guard, however you want to talk about it. Okay, so when you are in offense stance, you have more ability to advance forward with things, obviously, right? So you get your thrusts, right? You get your sweep, okay, and you got your big boy, right? There's all of that. Then you have guard stance. Guard stance, you get the ability to do guard thrust, you can do dash attack, you can do charge counter, okay? And then you also have your guard dash. Okay, which that's good to know because you can actually, you don't have to do all that at the same time. You can actually go into guard stance first and then, see? This is why we talk about this stuff. So when it comes to the ability of Lance, you need to keep things in mind between whether or not you're utilizing your full, you're utilizing either offense stance or guard stance. We do have to worry about it because there aren't enough changes to make sure we keep that in mind. I know it's really weird to talk about this stuff this way because people are just like, oh, just hold up your shield and you can do this thing. Trust me, it makes things easier to understand by splitting it up like this. So, offense stance is what we're in right now. Shield up, guard stance. Moveset does change because if you look at, if I hit triangle 3 times, I lied 4 times, okay? Then we get that. If I'm in guard stance and I hit triangle, my moveset's different. I can still move around, right? I can still do things. Okay? And then mind you, my inputs are different, right? I can do dash attack from this, I can do charge counter from this, right? Power guard, right? I can also do my guard dash, right? Giving me options there. It's a stance weapon. They are different. You activate it by hitting R2. Okay. So 2 stances. We have offense stance and we have defense stance. It's weird. Let's see. More inputs for attacks. And that's bog standard stuff, right? And then we're just gonna go turtle mode. We're gonna call it turtle mode is what guard stance allows us to do. Okay. But that helps. That helps because it keeps things separate. And when talking about certain things, like if I talk about a certain potential for a combo, okay? Swapping between these stances will help you understand a better thing. I'm terrible at explaining this right now. Okay. We also need to look at weapons too, so I'm gonna head over to Gemma. But when you talk about a game like Tekken, and I didn't want to bring Tekken into this, but Tekken's a good example because every character has a fucking stance at this point. I'm gonna use Lydia because I know how Lydia works. Lydia allows you to transform between neutral stance, horse, wolf, cat, sun, and earth. Okay? Each of those stances you essentially can move through differently. So, for example, if I do forward 2, which is a slight move forward and then a hard ass dick punch, okay? If I land that dick punch, okay, I now go into, like, is it horse stance? No, wolf. I think it's wolf. But I go into wolf stance, okay? Then if I press forward, because I don't like the options I have in wolf stance, I now go into horse stance, and I get different options, okay? If I have heat engaged, right, which is a special unique thing and unique mechanic in Tekken 8, but if I have heat engaged, right, superpower mode, then I can go into sun and earth, which gives me a different moveset and properties. So when talking about this thing, if I told you to go forward 2 into 1-2 into back 3-4, like if I'm telling you all this stuff here, it's not very helpful for you to understand exactly what's going on. So if you need to change up your thing right away, like making it more clear through separating these things out is going to help out a lot in understanding the fundamentals of what's kind of going on, right? The other part too is if you notice when I'm doing these things, my shield changes color. My shield will go from no aura to like a white aura. That white aura, from my understanding anyways, is a guard point, okay? If your shield is white, you have guard priority, okay? And so if you need to advance forward, making sure that your guard point is up allows you to not take damage and to stay your ground. Okay. So if at any point we need to worry about that sort of stuff, that's the type of thing that's helpful when we talk about these different types of stances. So, all right, let me. You know what? We're gonna upgrade our iron light, our hope lights. We're gonna do that. Sorry, Gemma. I already know how it works. You're gonna make what looks to be a sword, but not. Okay. So a couple things here, right? I'm not in the neighborhood of trying to like get specific skills right now. More so of looking to see what kind of things we have available right now. Like if I look at, this is interesting. So if I take the ore tree right here, right? Ore tree gives us guard up, which you go chrome drill 2 is guard up. And then if you go Rombo Piercer, it's also guard up. It just stays guard up throughout, right? Yes. If I go to Balahara, we get offensive guard. Balahara's offensive guard 3. Okay. Ray Dow gives guard in offensive guard. Guardian Rathlow's Master Touch, a critical element. See, this is one that I'm kind of thinking of, because Master Touch prevents your weapon from losing charges. Yeah. Yeah. If we get enough affinity on this, we could essentially... See, they changed this from World. World, you could actually get infinite sharpness on dual blades at least. Or at least it worked the best on dual blades. I don't know about now, but at any rate, you could have Master's Touch, and if you have 100% affinity, right, if you have max affinity, that means 8 out of 10 attacks will not cause sharpness loss. 8 out of 10. only 2 of your attacks will cause sharpness loss, which is stupid to think about. Okay, Chrome Drill. Guard up. Offensive Guard. I do know Offensive Guard is going to be a pretty big purchase, so that will be a good one to keep in mind. Guard and attack boost. It is a... Oh, the flag does move just straight up. Okay. Airborne. Really? That's an interesting idea to try and like play with, because there's not many attacks in the Lance move set that allows you. Oh shit! Lance has 3 actually. Now that I think about it, Lance has 3 stances. Charge. Yeah. We're just gonna say description is Lance things. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I like that. Okay, so airborne, like when you're in charge stance and you jump to activate that, or when you dismount from the sacred, you can run up walls. That would give it to you. That's a unique situation. That would be a unique build for a Lance. I have no idea how well it would work in the long run, but it's a very unique idea. It's just solid offensive guard. How many weapons are here? There's some menu. Can I not? I don't think I can actually. Equipment skills. This is it. This is all we get. Airborne, blade scale honing, which is off of Sreggio. So, narrowly evading a monster's attack while your weapon is drawn grants sharpness, special sharpness. If you're on top of shit with your lance, you could proc this like all the time. Convert iron resistance, so it's loggy. Critical boost. See, this would be big. I think running a crit lance would be a big deal. I really do. Critical draw. Yeah. Not meh. I don't feel like you should really... I don't think you should really need the permanent opportunity to like put your weapon away. Like I just don't feel the need to put your weapon away a lot of the times. It's different if you're in a party maybe, but I don't know. Could be good, could be bad, right? Critical element, I can see that being a good one. Guard up. Reduces knockbacks and stamina depletion off guarding. Obviously be a big one if you're running like a tank build. Guard up. This one I'm interested in because depending how it plays with your guard points, you might be able to, how should I say this? You might be an immovable or unstoppable object. You might be able to. Just, it depends. Offensive guard, temporarily increases attack, performing perfectly timed guard. Good idea, right? That's the whole thing of Lance. This one I don't... White Flame Torrent, this one doesn't matter because it's Zoshia, so... Womp. Okay, overall, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skills. That's all you get. Those are what you care about as a Lance. So, womp. Actually, hold on. What do we do with maybe we do grab Balahara. Yeah, let's grab Balahara, actually. I like that idea. Run an offensive guard deal.
Perfection.
Let's see what else. Oratory, the guard up. New Udra. Guard and attack boost. Guard and airborne. That one's just weird. Guard. Does the chicken get guard 3? Punishing draw. No. don't think that's necessarily a great one. Hartfeld's just a shit ton of guard. Okay. Guardian Shagaba. See, this would be better. I would run.
Ready to get
Okay,
to
we'll
work?
grab Bone.
Alrighty. Perfection.
No. We'll grab Bone. Guardian Doshagama tree is not bad in my opinion. I don't care for, like, it's a good raw, I think, but the negative affinity kind of blows chunks. The Marina, critical draw, critical status. Oh, I would.
Ready to work.
Okay, that I'm not against. Forge. Can I get just the? I can forge
Ready
it.
to get to work?
I didn't want to
Alrighty.
upgrade into it. That's the thing.
Perfection.
No. La Marina. Here's Rathalos. Critical boost. Oh my gosh. I like that. Critical boost 3 at level 1 and top. Critical element. Pretty good. Gravios. Guard up. I would expect that. Critical draw and guard. White flame torrent. Slicked blade. Critical element. Blade hold scaling. And that. Okay. Yeah, really and truly, there's two schools of thought, obviously, when it comes to the lands. It really just depends on what you want to do. I think we're going to grab the Marina right now. I like that idea. Well, no. We're on Balahara.
Come back
We're gonna do that
anytime.
one. It's weird that you have this, like... It feels like there's no reason to have that little bit of lance retracted.
Right.
It just seems like a waste. Okay. Balahara done. What's our next one? Is Dosha. Cool. In the forest. Got it. Yeah, I was expecting there to not be a whole lot that would synergize with the base fundamental understanding of, like, of what... God dang it, I didn't grab food either. Like, I'm expecting certain things to be a priority for Lance. The only thing is, right, is I guess it's just less than what I was expecting. I think that's the best way to put it. It just, there was fewer skills that I would figure would be there. I don't know what would have been there, but it just feels small. All right, let's go. Can I go this way? Yes, looks like I can. Yeah, we're on the right path. This'll work. Hi! How's it going? Oh, I had the opportunity for back tag. Same thing. I need to figure out. Actually, you know what? There, I like that. And what do you got? Okay, give me the... Ooh. Shit. I did not get that block off the card. Doesn't even matter. You could, I was just thinking about this too. You could run a, slugger build on this. No! Hey! No! Why'd you knock me off? What are you? Oh, shit. No. I'm just thinking about it. There's actually a lot of interesting things that can do with this. It all depends on certain situations. I'm gonna have to really sit down and think about this because I do feel like the unique situations that come up with the guard, it's very important that that gets stated correctly. No! Okay, we are in the dumbest freaking zone ever. Can we... Okay, we're good now? Yeah, I need to change out that note. I need to sit down and think about that note very hard. It's funny how little I have to do to get a mount on this. Go. That's so cool. It is. Oh, I had that so wrong. Whatever. Come on, let me have it. Nope. What are you trying to do? Beautiful. I love it. This feeling so good right now. I couldn't be happier. Alright, I gotta sharpen. Come on. Okay, good. Done. That sweep does reach back pretty far, too. Big attack. Okay. Yes. I have no idea if that was like actually good damage or not, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time to figure out what is going to be a good waking attack. I feel like it's the charge attack. I do. I need to also open up my thing here. Because that would be okay. One of the things that I find interesting about Monster Hunter is every weapon has to do damage, right? Not every weapon is strictly just damage, okay? So a weapon that's just damage would be something like longsword, would be dual blades, right? Those two are weapons. I think bow would be another one too. But those weapons, they don't have any capabilities of allowing any sort of like support system or anything like that to be utilized by the weapon, okay? So support systems would be like the hunting horn, okay? A hunting horn is like a solid support weapon, right? Because A, it does blunt damage, which is good for stuns. So if you want to run stun stuff, right? And it also boosts attack, boosts stamina, it's healing, it's defense, it's all that stuff, right? A hunting horn is like the peak of support in Monster Hunter, okay? But Lance, on the other hand, right? You could do secondary stun, right? If you want to do DPS, right? You could run your offensive guard, you could run your crit, right? If you want to do like tank, then you could run your guard up, your guard, that sort of stuff. Offensive guard be another one you can utilize too, just in general. But you could socket things like Slugger, because every shield attack is a blunt attack that allows you to activate stun. So that would be interesting. You can run Stun Lance. So you can run a Paralysis Stun Lance. That would be gross. If you could keep up the constant pressure on it, that would be absolutely disgusting amount of just crowd control. Right? Because you have the paralysis from like Lalabarina, okay? Because that. What else are you gonna use? The DLC or the expansion's not out yet. We only have one paralysis monster. So, Lalabarina Lance, okay? Slugger, and then critical status. Yeah! That's so gross. Okay. I'm actually gonna save that. That's funny. Lala Lance plus crit plus status crit plus Slugger. That's disgusting. I'm gonna save that. All right, that's it for me today. It's a little. This isn't meant to be some big long stream deal. I do plan on doing this another time. Please, if you are interested in what you saw today and want to take part in more, all right, here's what you got to do. If you're on Twitch, hit follow, okay? That way you can click the bell icon and get notified whenever we go live on Twitch. Also, you can support the channel a little bit. We also take subscriptions, and we also have the ability to take Twitch Prime subs as well. Darren, take care. Have a good one. If you are on Kick, you can follow, hit the bell icon, get notified whenever we go live over there. Plus, support us over on Kick with a subscription as well. You can't use Amazon Prime. Don't know why. They're stingy. I don't know. If you are on YouTube, right? Please.
Welcome to the ball, brother.
Thank you. Thanks, Darren. Thank you. 5-month subscription to, or not, 5-month streak. There you go. 5-month resub. Thanks. If you're on YouTube, you can hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, get notified when we go live over there, or when VODs and videos get posted, okay? It'll come out, this will come out in like, I don't know, 24, 36 hours or whatever. YouTube's weird. Processing takes forever. I don't like it. But also too, I do plan on turning this into somewhat of a series of stuff. So There will be more. There will be a lot more. So, but yeah, that's all I got. Also, as well, we'll still be doing the mainline streams on Sunday. If you want to take part in watching playthroughs of all the Monster Hunter games, basically like 100% quest line completion, please pop in on 12 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sundays on all 3 sites as well. So, thank you. Take care. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.